I would stand in front of the gates of the Department of Corrections myself and lay down on the pavement before I would participate in taking the life of an innocent person. I don't have any ownership interest in this case more than any other case. I don't have any pride on the line. If these young men were innocent of what they've been accused of, I would do everything in my mortal power to see them get out. But every lick of evidence that I have seen is that this case was handled not in the best way necessarily. It's subject to plenty of collateral attack, but their due process was ensured, and the long and the short of it, the confessions, the DNA, and everything indicate that these boys mutilated, molested, and murdered 3 Cub Scouts, tied their wrists and ankles together and shoved their bodies under the water and watched them twitch and fight until they died. And the beauty, see, I've been under a gag order, which I may still be under a gag order, but the defense lawyers out in San Francisco who are being paid by the internet charged folks, they did a DNA sample on a piece of hair that was found a week after the bodies were found, which was long after all of the people who had gone through the crime scene, all the sheriff's deputies, whatever. And they found a piece, and the hair was found and logged and tested then, and they've tested it again. And that hair is not consistent with either the victims or the 3 defendants. Now, that could mean that it came from anybody, but it just wasn't any of the 6 of them. And so the answer is this hair is not related to any of these 6 people. But because I was under a gag order and they weren't, what they've said is we've got firm DNA proof that shows that it is absolutely not any of the defendants. Well, that's true. That hair is not from any of those defendants, but it proves nothing. It has, there is no, it's tough, by the way. Once you've been through your appeals process, getting a new trial 10 or 12 years later is really, really tough. I don't expect them to be successful. But if someone were to present evidence to me, not on 48 hours through Johnny Depp, but if someone were to give me real evidence that these young men were somehow or another to be exonerated and that we were at great risk of executing innocent people, I don't have any interest in being a part of that miscarriage of justice in the name of the state. I would never do that. So I take the case very seriously.